Look around. Every day, more capital floods the market. Billions, trillions, money everywhere. It makes you wonder, why then are venture partners suddenly becoming the most precious asset? The real treasure isn't the cold cash sitting in bank accounts or the endless spreadsheets. It's the people who hold what money can't buy. The insight, the connections, the muscle behind the deals. The subtle art of turning capital into real life-changing impact. The brutal truth is, investors feel starved, not of money, but of relevance. They've got capital, but they lack the power to move the needle. Every limited partner and every fund manager on the planet is wrestling with this void. How to stop being just money bags and start shaping the future. The problem isn't lack of cash. The problem is that capital alone is numb. Without the right hands, it's just a pile of potential waiting to rot. Deals die on paper. Brilliant startups flicker out, starved of more than just money. The game has changed, but most still play by old rules, expecting capital to be king. It isn't. The edge, true edge, now belongs to those venture partners who go beyond the checkbook. Those who are warriors of wisdom and crack open doors no CFO spreadsheet can touch. What causes that itch inside every investor, every venture partner with skin in the game? It's the desperate thirst for impact, for meaning, for partnership that transcends shallow dollars and cents. They want allies who elevate, who grind beside founders, who uncover hidden networks, who wield influence quietly but devastatingly. Forget what you learned in dusty textbooks or in the suits and ties world of finance. This is raw. This is brutal. The stakes aren't just returns anymore. They're about survival, relevance, legacy. Money is endless. Value isn't. Here's the cold, raw fact. Venture partners are more valuable than capital because they bring the fire money never will. They embody connection, insight, relentless grind, and a network forged in the trenches. They are the bridge over the chasm that separates ambition from achievement. And this shift isn't a fad, it's seismic. Funds with passive capital and no skin in the game are losing ground to those with battle-hardened partners who live and breathe startups, tech trends, and the messy chaos of growth. What is fundamentally broken in the old system? It's the illusion that money alone breeds success. It's the lie that you can buy influence or wisdom with a check. Capital is blind and deaf. It's the venture partner, the few, the rare, the misunderstood, who bring the light. That light is deeply human, strategic empathy, street-level knowledge, the ability to see beyond the pitch decks and PR gloss, the power to unlock hidden value trapped beneath fancy projections. Imagine unlocking reservoirs of potential that purely capital-focused investors can't see. Imagine having a partner who knows the founders not as numbers, but as firebrands, carrying dreams so fragile they can only survive with fierce belief. Here's what no one tells you but everyone feels. You cannot outsource judgment. You cannot buy grit. The most valuable venture partners are those who embrace this brutal fact and act on it. They don't just network, they build ecosystems. They don't just advise, they sweat alongside the teams. They don't just write checks, they light fires. This is a revolution powered not by headlines or vanity metrics, but by relationships built through relentless pursuit. It's about mastering the art of timing, the secret language of markets, and the emotional resilience to face chaos every single day. What do the best venture partners do that capital alone cannot? First, they decode culture. Startups aren't machines. Their lives tangled in ambition and uncertainty. A good partner reads the room faster than a spreadsheet updates. They sense when founders need a push and when they need a shield. This emotional intelligence is rare and expensive, and yet crucial, more than money could ever buy. Secondly, venture partners serve as human routers. They connect dots across industries, geographies, and ideologies in ways automated systems and algorithms simply cannot. Their networks are living organisms, ever expanding, adaptive, and fiercely loyal. Through this web, they channel not just deals, but wisdom, perspective, and resources. This flow cannot be bottled or purchased. It must be built, sweat equity over years. Thirdly, they embody strategic patience. We live in a world obsessed with speed, but real venture partners know the war is long. The best value comes from the marathoners, the patience pros who hold steady when others are ready to bail. They align with founders who see beyond the next quarter or exit headline. They fuel visions that break molds, rewrite rules, and challenge old mentalities. Their value is invisible until the moment success bursts through. It's cumulative, built in silence and grit, not in flashy boardroom performances. Here's a brutal fact. Venture partners are the antidote to the commodification of capital. When money turns into just dollars and cents, it loses magic. When it's paired with sharp, restless minds who don't accept the status quo, it grows into power. True power. Power to remake industries, rewrite futures, and do so on terms defined not by systems, but by humans who burn with purpose. This is the era of the connected individual who refuses to be boxed in by old frameworks or comfortable rules. For those venture partners who embrace this, they become architects of the new world. The inflection point is here and now. The question every investor and every fund manager must face is this: will they remain passive purveyors of plastic wealth or become active alchemists, turning potential into kinetic reality? All capital needs a soul, a mind, a heart. The rare venture partner is the conduit for that. They transform rigid money into living ecosystems of innovation. They make investors relevant in a world hungry for meaning. And here's a secret only the insiders know. Their influence grows exponentially the deeper their involvement. They are not just cogs in a machine. They are the operators rewriting the manual. How do you become that indispensable partner? First, lose comfort. Comfort kills edge. If you want to be valuable in this new age, you must lean into uncertainty, like a fighter leaning into a punch. You have to refuse the scripts handed to you by old world finance. You have to question every assumption, every playbook, every trend. Then, be ruthlessly selective. Not every founder, fund, or deal is worth your time. That scarcity makes your involvement a signal in itself. Choose those who burn as you do, who share your hunger for real transformation, not just headlines. This is not a popularity contest. It's a forge for greatness. Next, deepen your patience. Learn to love the long game because eternity favors those who can endure. Influence and insight compound slowly. Don't chase quick wins or vanity metrics. Build relationships that survive storms, crashes, and pivots. Finally, amplify your own essence. You are not meant to fit a mold. You're meant to create new ones. Bring your authenticity, your unique perspective, your unfiltered experience to every deal and every conversation. The world doesn't need clones of the same venture partner. It needs the ones with fire, with voice, and with courage. Let's be clear. This is not about everyone. If casually comfortable in boxes is your style, this message isn't for you. But if there's a burning restlessness inside, you know the system isn't made for you, for your drive, for your vision, then this is your call. Venture partners aren't just more valuable than capital, they are the only way forward. They are the lifeline connecting isolated brilliance with real-world impact, the pulse behind every breakthrough that cash alone could never deliver. Remember, capital flows. Its value dissipates fast when it's not guided by wisdom and connection. Venture partners, the few, the fierce, the forward thinkers, they are the true game changers, the ones turning dormant checks into living legends. They are the subversives rewriting ventures' DNA, the insurgents bridging dissonance with synergy, the rare allies turning potential chaos into history-making order. Every investor, every professional reading this right now, you've got a choice. Sink into comfortable complacency and watch capital lose relevance, or rise up and own your indispensable role. Find the edge. Burn the old playbook. Be the venture partner who makes capital not just valuable, but unstoppable. This is your moment to change not just deals, but destinies. The era of capital supremacy is over. The age of the venture partner is here. Don't just hold money. Be the force that makes it matter.